Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm host Robert, NASCAR Xfinity Series, Tennessee Lottery 250 from Nashville Speedway in Nashville, Tennessee. For the first time in 10 years, we have the Xfinity Series back at the Nashville Speedway. I know hopefully we can get back to the fairgrounds sooner than later, because I know everyone wants NASCAR at the fairgrounds. But we are at the Speedway, the 1.33 mile track. Now it's comparable to Darlington in my mind, which I could be completely wrong with that. Darlington is 1.366. We have three stages of 188 laps total, 45, 50, 93. So like I did in the truck race there, Rathke Roofing 200. It's again, I compared it to Darlington because they're about the same size. It's basically a D-shaped oval. Now Darlington for the Xfinity Series earlier this year. Austin Cindric won Stage 1, Harrison Burton Stage 2. Justin Allgaier won the race, followed by Josh Berry, Brandon Jones, Noah Gragson, Daniel Hemrick, Jeremy Clemens, Michael Annett, Brett Moffitt, Ryan Sieg, and Alex Levy. And if we look at the mile and a half, look at the intermediate tracks, there's been 6 races on them this year. Daniel Hemrick has averaged 8.5, Austin Cindric 9.5, Brandon Jones 9.6, Justin Haley 10.6, Michael Annett 11.1, Justin Allgaier 11.1 with 2 wins, Jeremy Clemens 11.3, AJ Allmendinger 12 with 1 win, Kyle Busch and Ty Gibbs have 2 wins on the mile and a half, and then Myatt Snyder has the other win. Now there are 2 Cup Series drivers in this race, Tyler Reddick in the 31 for Jordan Anderson, and Kyle Busch in the 54. That is why we have the Rowdy Energy. Now in the Truck Series, for the last 10 videos I've done for the Truck Series, I've had the old Rowdy Energy, and KBM Kyle Busch Motorsports is 7-2. So my 3 picks to win here at Nashville. You've got to go with Kyle Busch. He has 99 career wins right now. He had said back in 2019, when he got to 100 Xfinity Series wins, he would retire. He actually has 2 more races he was scheduled to race in this year, Road America and Atlanta. What I could see happening is he gets the 100 victory here. He's going to race both of those races as well, and then he's retired. That's just my guess. I don't know. He may just say 100 wins, I'm done, thanks. It's been fun. Go to the Truck Series more. But my 3 picks to win this is going to be Kyle Busch, Rowdy, Austin Cindric, and then Justin Allgaier. He's ran well on the mile and a half. He's either had really good luck or really bad luck. So if we look at the points, we got 12 races left in the regular season. Austin Cindric has got 3 wins, AJ Allmendinger 2, Justin Allgaier 2, Jeff Burton and Myatt Snyder both 1. Now, Ty Gibbs has 2 wins. He's not eligible for the playoffs because he hasn't raced enough races. Josh Berry, he's like 15th points right now with a win. You would think he could make the playoffs as long as he has a ride for the rest of the year. He doesn't because Sam Nair is going to be in the 8 car for Junior Motorsports. What I would like to see happen is between Junior Motorsports and maybe Jordan Anderson Racing is Josh Berry get enough starts to qualify for the playoffs. I don't know if it'll happen. I think it would be a cool story. Talented guy. I just love the fact he got that short track win at Martinsville. He's been late model driver for Junior Motorsports for a long time now. But right now, for the playoffs, we had Daniel Hemrick plus 131. We have Harrison Burton plus 96. Justin Haley plus 78. These are to the cut line, which is 12th position. Brandon Jones plus 27, Noah Gragson plus 4, Michael Annett and Jeremy Clemens tied. Now, that 68 car Brandon Belt Motorsports Brandon Brown, minus 24 in the points. He currently has more points than Myatt Snyder, which is Richard Childress Racing, Riley Hurst, which is Stuart Haas Racing, but he's not in the playoffs because Myatt Snyder has that victory. If somehow Brandon Brown could get a victory or somehow make up 24 points over Michael Annett or Jeremy Clemens, he can be in the playoffs. You've probably seen his video on Twitter trying to get sponsored. That used car salesman, it was great. I watched it, I laughed my butt off. Those guys, like the Brandon Brown and the Jordan Anderson. I mean, Jordan Anderson, the Truck Series regular, decided to go to Xfinity Series racing. All would have been fine with him, with Jordan Anderson, if he would have had qualifying at Daytona. Qualifying washed out. He could not make a race because he had no owner points until the next available qualifying. Well, at COTA, his team was in there. He put Tyler Reddick in the car. He's had Tyler Reddick in the car for a couple races now. He's had himself in the car, and he's also had Josh Berry in it. So they are getting some owner points built up. But Brandon Brown and Jordan Anderson are two guys that I'm definitely rooting for. I want to see do well. I know next year the landscape may change because Gander Motorsports is talking about getting a cup ride. Colic Racing is going to have a full-time cup ride. Don't know what they're going to do in the Xfinity Series. GMS is going to have a full-time cup ride. We know Austin Cindric is moving up. Maybe an AJ Allmendinger moves up. Maybe a Justin Allgaier moves up. Or Noah Gragson. So there may be a place for these guys to really get into the playoffs and get some wins for those two guys. But that is going to wrap up the NASCAR Xfinity Series Texas Ladder 250 preview. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show. Don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube later sports channel content.